Welcome back, everybody, to the NXL 2022 World Cup. I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball. Joined here by Greg Montalvo.
That's right.
From you were ML Kings, Latin Saints, Ruthless Factory.
Yep.
Making all the rounds here. So thank you so much for hopping in the booth.
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, we have a great set right now. We have the Cheetahs taking on the Suricatos. Now,
awesome.
Both teams having a rough tournament, so they are, pretty much they're out.
This is for pride.
Yeah, this is for pride.
Yeah.
This is to go home from World Cup with a win,
Good.
right? Also in this set, we have an amazing match, head-to-head battle for the 1 and 2 seeds right now.
Nice.
Fatales versus the Heroines.
Awesome.
So that's definitely one to watch as well. So please make sure you're sticking around for that. In the previous set we had Kyle Spica and Alex Goldman commentating. So thank you to the Tiger Wear crew for coming in here and commentating.
I got to call you out for that one because I even said it when I walked up, and you're like, "Yeah, 440." And I walk over and it's Spica and Goldman. I was like, "Come on, man!"
No, this is the 440 set right here.
No, I know, but when I walked up and I saw, this is who I have to follow.
No, that's all right though.
They're great dudes, man. They're great.
No, with your paintball IQ and everything you have going on with how to play paintball, I wanted to make sure we close the shot with a bang.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So you were my special guest for the end.
Oh, there we go. All right. No, I like doing this. So Cheetahs just lost a player. Looks like it's 4-on-5 right now, unless I'm missing something with it's at Suricatos, right?
Yep, Suricatos. It's
okay.
I think it's Spanish for meerkat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm half Cuban. I don't speak a lot of Spanish.
They are the Latin American team that won the Latin American Championship for the females that earned their spot into the WNXL. So freshman team here in the WNXL for this event.
It's great that they're doing this too. Like I remember back in the day, was it Brittany Wagner playing with her, and just there's a lot of great female players that are out there. They don't really get a lot of the respect that they deserve. Sometimes people play them differently, and it's like it's another paintball player.
And now they're definitely getting that respect now.
Which is awesome.
So great to see them. Nice little wide shot here. We have the red side and the blue side. So Cheetahs here on the red side, really locked up right now. Now, Godinez, who's been playing in the center, backed up a little bit into that can instead. Now, she is making that aggressive bump. Oh, is she going to catch the player going in? She did not catch the player going into the wedge on the snake side here.
There's a small little gap when you're moving up that you might be able to catch them. Hopefully someone else saw her moving into that wedge in the Suricatos. It's at number 33.
So great job here. Number 24 from the Suricatos moving up into the wall as well. Godinez has to be careful. She doesn't realize she has two players real close to her. So see who's going to go around first.
Yeah, once you find it, I mean, I was playing this center, and once you find those bodies are in there, you can just go right through.
It looks like they just lost Carolyn Wynn on the Dorado side, so that is a tough loss there from the Cheetahs.
Is that 3-on?
Looks like it's right now it's a 3-on-3. Trying to find the other body.
Oh,
so there's another body in Dorado.
The shot.
Wow, great job though.
I don't think that Suricatos knew that they were at that wall bunker.
No, they're not. So now Godinez knows there's a bunch. Look at her. She's going to make the run.
Good move.
So great job by Godinez to get that player out. So doing some work up there.
Suricatos has another player, though.
So Lauren Weeks getting checked out here. Clean.
I think
it's a one-on-one right now.
Awesome. Yeah, this field, I mean, you can see how slow they were playing it. It's a lot of pocket paintball. You can make big moves. Absolutely. Like I like the center. That's just me. You know me. You've seen me play.
It's a 2-on-1.
Oh.
There's a player hiding on the other side of that tower. So Lauren Weeks right now in a 2-on-1 trying to clear the field, Suricatos trying to figure out where the rest of the bodies are. I think they've picked up where Lauren is, so now they're looking to close the game. Lauren Weeks, owners of Cheetahs Paintball here. If she can stay alive here and pull off this 2-on-1. Getting trapped, though.
Yeah, I mean, the Suricatos, what you want to do in this kind of a situation when you're on a 2-on-1 where you're at a upper body situation, you really want to make sure that you're going through and pinching that player. So you see how now it's a 1-on-1. Suricatos just lost a player, so they lost a gunfight. If you're able to go and get wide on that player, it makes it really difficult. Oh, she pulls it off.
Wow, what a clutch play by Lauren Weeks to pull off the 1-on-2. So
we'll see if she's clean. Sometimes you get those weird hits.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed in that situation. They needed that win, as they were struggling a little bit, had some issues there earlier in the day. So glad to see Lauren Weeks coming out, pumped up, ready to play some paintball. So as we go into this, a little break here while the teams are coming on the field. So how to play paintball, man. Great. I love it. I've been a day one subscriber on my personal account.
Yeah,
so love everything you're doing.
Thank you.
So for me, you've been one of the kind of instrumental pieces of going back and showing my guys that I coach footage, like doing drills, at home workouts, different things that, I mean, you don't have to make it an extremely complicated process, right?
It's a lot of with paintball. That what's really great is just you put in the work and you see the results. Like when I was with the ML Kings, like there's guys that have a lot of really natural talent. This is going to seem like a slam, and it's not. Connor has a lot of natural talent. Carter put in a lot of work, but you see him now. If you put in the work, you see those results, and you see that now he is a great snake player for the Kings. So seeing that result, and that's all he did. Killers are the same thing. They play every single weekend.
So Heroines here on your screen now. Big move into the center. As you can see, that 40-yard line wedge.
Oh, I like that delay in the back there.
You have that move.
There you go.
Look at that high-level creeping right there. Femmes Fatales playing the dead zone.
And that cross shot's good because a lot of it with paintball is if you have eyes on each of those different zones, it's not a bad thing if you see them go into the snake. You can push in, you can play tight. If you don't give them anything to shoot at, if they make it into the snake or make it down the Dorito and no one knows until you lose 2 bodies, that's when the issue is. So having that zone control like that, looks like Femmes is able to shoot this snake side. They're going to know if there's anyone in the snake.
So it looks like 5-on-5 still right now. Don't think Heroines have lost a body. I haven't seen
Femmes
one.
just lost a body on the Dorito side.
Maybe the Heroines have lost a body. I'm only counting 4 right now.
Sorry, I'm short. I can't see over that wedge.
Yeah, me too, and I'm 6'1". So, so looks like Femmes Fatale's moving all the way up to the wall. They do go past. Oh, and they piece her up on top of that too. So catching a little extra love. So this is what you want to see from the Heroines here, fighting back, making sure that the Femmes, who are really one of the top spots right now.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, so the Femmes Fatales are in the lead right now. They're the number one team. So
it's cool to see, like, I remember the Femmes back in the day and seeing them bringing that name back, even like Destiny, bringing that, not that they ever really left. I mean, B has done a lot with Destiny to make it into a great organization. Great move down the Dorito side. Don't know if she got caught. Oh, she did get caught. So the thing that can be kind of difficult, too, is just the time of day. Femmes do have another player. I didn't see her in that little brick. Now,
so this is Danielle Rojas, probably the best player on the Femmes, besides Tammy Adamson. Shelly Farmer also coming over from Europe and guessing with the Femmes. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
You see that? So they are going to concede the point here.
It's not a bad decision. It's still early. Trying to play. That looked like it was a 4-on-1. So that was pretty smart to just throw that. No reason to get a lot of people hurt. Now, if you're up, if I was a coach, I'd say, sorry, we can wipe you off when you get back in the pits.
yeah, exactly. So as the day is coming to an end here, so the long shadows are going to play a factor in some of these positions. So, depending on what side of the field you're on, red side or blue side, you're going to be able to see the players inside bunkers that if you lose them, just like this morning with the fog, we were able to see the puffs of smoke. So the snake players, when they get in, they were able to identify the spots, even if they didn't know where they were at. So great job here by the Femmes players to at least try to hold off as long as they could. Heroine, it was too much, the attack of the Heroines there in that situation. So coming back on now, we have the Cheetahs versus the Suricatos. It's gonna take a. I'm gonna get it. I promise I'm gonna get it, ladies. That's my goal is to get it. So Cheetahs putting a point on the board right now against the Suricatos. Oh, the Suricatos with a bad start. Didn't realize the buzzer was going off. Not paying attention to what buzzer horn it was, but
and they lost a player as well. So we'll see what it is that they can do to capitalize here from the Cheetahs. Cheetahs look pretty content just to be able to sit and shoot those gaps. Like that wing does a very good job of being able to cut up that Dorito side. That can does a good job as well, being able to shoot into the snake side. There are some bounce shots that come in from that tower, though. So you can bounce off that tower, and at least at practice, I remember I was able to shoot that, and there were some good ones that went into there. So bounce shots are definitely something. I think I got caught by a random one this weekend that I don't know if they did it on purpose or they got lucky, but I was still a dead player.
Yeah,
so it happens.
Got it.
Yeah, hey, a shot's a shot. So sometimes it helps, guys, if you're not really sure and the angle looks okay. Nice. Doesn't hurt just to throw it.
Toffee here on your screen, number 6 here from the Suricatos. really shooting over into that gap, trying to stop any sort of Dorito movement they have, trying to shoot that cut and protect her players. But Cheetahs right now,
they're very content just to sit, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think you look at teams like Tampa Bay Damage, they are kind of known for that kind of defensive kind of play, but then they can turn it on.
Yeah, in the Cheetahs.
There we go.
They were playing like an ultra aggressive attack, and sometimes it would work, sometimes it didn't. It was very inconsistent. And in this case, they're kind of taking a deep breath a little bit. They're kind of rolling their guns, see if they get that first kill, and then making the moves.
Yep, now they're at that wall, castle, whatever it is you want to call it. And good
so
move.
Laughlin all the way onto the Suricatos side of the field.
She's going to get the shot.
Oh, she does. She domes up the Suricatos player in the Dorito. But she has to keep her head on a swivel, as now that she's on the red side of the field, the Suricatos side of the field, got to be careful. She's in danger zone. Suricatos could throw a body away here to go get her. Oh, and great job. Oh, no, it looks like she's shot in the back of the head by her own player.
But looks like, Suricatos lost another player, so she was able to get one, and another got eliminated from that. So wasn't necessarily the worst move. I obviously, you want to play a little bit tighter, but she was able to make it work. So that's all that matters. If you can take 2 bodies with you, fantastic. Let everyone else behind you go and make sure good move into the snake.
So Lauren Weeks, they're getting into the snake. Looks like Barnes up in the center right now. Trying to see who's on the Dorito side. So it looks.
There we go.
So they got another kill. So great job. Looks like just one Suricatos player left.
It's a 4-on-1.
This is where you need to close.
There we go.
There we go. Great job. Let's see who's on the Dorito side there. Looks like Salinas on the Dorito side as well. Ref chasing her. Got to be careful.
Yeah, it's not a good thing when the ref is running after you.
Yeah, but they tallied it, so going to end with Barnes, Carolyn Wynn, Salinas, and Lauren Weeks to close that game out for the Cheetahs, or that point, excuse me.
No, that was a great close. I mean, they were just very slow, controlled, and then made those pushes, made it count, and closed it out. It's funny, when you do your job in paintball, it seems to work.
Yeah, it's crazy. Communication. Like, you talk to each other and shoot some people, all of a sudden you're winning points.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, that's the funny thing. It is chess with guns. I know Maddie's talked about that, but there are sometimes it is a little bit of checkers. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So how do you feel about, so since you come, you're guesting essentially Ruthless Factory, helping them out.
Yep.
So how do you feel about the premier field and what we're trying to do here?
I think it's great.
Go from the pro side now down to the semi-pro side.
Yeah, it's funny because even being on the pro field, I kind of forget that I'm on the webcast. There's definitely times where that happens, then you're like, oh, there's a camera in my face. But yeah, I love what you guys are doing over here, giving some shout-outs to, especially to WNXL, but also to a lot of the semi-pro teams that are coming up. And that gives a great story, too. Oh, Femmes had a bad start for one of the players coming up here to the wing. She still made it. So
that's Galeo. So her family plays in the Red Legion, the Galeo brothers. So paintball in the family here.
There we go.
So it was funny, as you were playing today, I had somebody go, "That's Greg Molotov," and I was like, "Hey, I think he likes it."
I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, maybe I need to make a new hashtag or something.
He's on fire. There you go.
Hey, I like dropping bombs and grenades in the middle. It's fun.
So with that now, great move from Galeo from the Femmes all the way into the brick in the 50.
It's an interesting move. I
haven't seen a lot of people play it, but she's pulling a lot of guns. She is out now. Half her body's yellow. Yeah,
I'm wondering if that was a hit or if it was just rub. I mean, I'm sure the refs aren't really wiping that one down a whole lot, just because, look, there's a lot of other bunkers that people are going to. You only have a minute in between points. Shout out to the refs, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not an easy job. I've reffed before, not even NXL, just local. It's not fun when you have to run into the center and check someone and you're just seeing a rope and you're like, I got to go check this dude.
Makes life a little hard, though. Yep. So, as you can see right now, the Femmes locking it up. So Roxy right here in the insert bunker to the snake, the little Aztec, she has been absolute dynamite over here.
Okay.
If the problem the Heroines are going to have, if they don't keep an eye on her, she's small and gets down the field so quick. Next thing you know, she's on the other side of the field and she's blowing up backs and packs.
Good. Oh, she just got shot in the elbow. Oh, man.
Commentator curse.
Exactly.
I did that to you a couple times
Did you?
today.
Oh, my gosh. Don't ever talk about me. Call me Molotov.
There we go. So, Shelly Farmer here, number 10, coming over from the UK.
She's been up in the commentator booth over in Millennium, right?
And she commentated a match for us today as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I remember hearing her voice.
Yeah, awesome. It's so awesome to see all the WNXL ladies and all the teams from around the world here at the largest paintball event of the year, the 2022 NXL World Cup. As we are winding down the day, this is the last set of the day so far. Ooh.
Femmes losing another player on that
Femmes
red
tried to
side.
make a move there, unfortunately, down the field and just got taken out. So Jen Falk bumping into, so you can see on her screen right there, in the brown beanie gang.
Yeah, oh, Jen's a great player. I know her.
Phenomenal.
She's a great, very fluid in her movements and just seems to understand the game at a great level.
So you can see Laser there on your screen as well in the juice box. What a great paintball name, Laser.
Is her last name Laser?
Her last name is Laser.
Man, maybe I should change my name to Molotov just to make it cooler.
There you go. The paintball gods really wanted her to play paintball.
I guess. Well, that's kind of like lane right.
That's true.
Old school player. That's kind of lane right, lane left. I don't know how that would work, but
I believe this is Titus moving up in the middle here. Yep, it is number 77, Titus, who was the biggest voice on the field for them during that finals match at Philly. Really helped them win that match by taking control, recognizing situations. All right. So it looks like a towel blown there by the Femmes.
that makes sense. I mean, they were over in their wing, and I think it was a 3-on-1 at that point.
Yeah, that was one of those situations where they seen where the Femmes were on the field. They said, hey, Heroines are coming down. You know, one body left alive, and the Femmes are two bodies left alive. The Heroines have much better field position. Better just to blow that one, kind of start over again. So,
So can you explain a little bit about how is it working with it's how many teams in WNXL? I apologize, I don't really know a lot about it.
No, that's okay.
Explain it to
there's
me.
8 teams in the WNXL right now, and there was 6. 6 played the whole season so far.
Okay.
So Vibe took the win at the first event. Heroines took the win at the second event, right?
Okay.
And then because the European female teams won an event over in Europe, they are actually able to form a team.
Okay.
It's the Shield Maidens, so that's a bunch of European players formed together. And then Suricatos won the South American Championship, so they moved in as well. So they added 2 teams to the WNXL. So they do usually play a 6-point mercy rule because of the hurricane. They're going to play a 5-point mercy rule to keep the games going.
Yep.
But they do play overtime.
Ooh.
So that is because it is a pro division.
Yeah, that always changes things up just to make sure that you're you got to fight. It's just I like those overtime things because then it's just a matter of you're not trying to do something stupid, trying to just run through and just do something that's not necessary. I mean, it is fun to run through. I like going through, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, what are you going to do? So I like this very slow and controlled. I'm not seeing a lot of very unnecessary movements. This is very, very good to see. Just seeing even just the level here for the ladies here in the WNXL.
This is a very different Cheetahs team that we've seen all tournament long. Instead of pushing the pace, being overly aggressive in some cases, they've really slowed things down, controlled the lanes, and now having a lot of success, kind of rolling their guns, instead of pushing those moves and maybe making a move that might be unnecessary in the situation. So love to see the adjustment. Unfortunately, it's at the end of the tournament, which doesn't help them, but definitely a great thing for them to be able to watch all this great action back. So, again, if you've missed any of the action, as Rubio, number 24, gets into the wall, you can go back and watch it on the NXL Facebook page. Go to the NXL, go to the videos. You can watch all of it back after we were done streaming today.
Just lost a player on the Dorito side. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. No, it's
ref is running in. That is, again, like we said, that is not a good thing.
Yeah, never loved the running ref.
He gave a clean, so,
but they lose Rubio up in the center, number 24 there, as she's trying to wheel and deal, make something happen.
It's a good elimination.
Yeah, she definitely tried, but this is where they got a little too loose. Cheetahs are up on the score right now, 2-0. So Suricatos, really need to try to mount some kind of offense because, they're not, by no means is Cheetah running away with it, but they're starting to walk away a little bit.
Yep.
So,
and I think this controlled and just, all right, let's just sit it out. Not necessarily sit, but let's just make sure that we're staying controlled with everything and making sure that we are, doing what we're supposed to and just doing your job. And, all right, it again, like we said, you do your job and you do it well, you tend to win.
Much more communication from the Cheetahs on this point that I've seen so far. I think one of the things that they were lacking is getting that communication all the way across the field.
That's tough.
Which, hanging out in the center there, like they are now, they're able to spread out that communication, really, talk a lot more and understand where everyone's at. So Salinas on the Cheetah side looking to make a move. Oh, but the I keep wanting to say Sicarios. So the player, it looks like another move. So Laughlin's going to make it up there. So great job. So Suricatos losing a body in the back.
This is really good to see. I think this is also good just for in general. This is a great showing. Like you said, with the Cheetahs, is very different with how they've been playing. As you develop as a team, you have to have players that understand that it's a process. You're not just going to come in just because you have a bunch of great players. You have to come together as a team. You can take a Division 16. Ooh, that's a bad death.
Laughlin was trying to make a big move through the middle there.
I think she took out that Aztec.
She did. She took one with her on the way out.
And it's worth it. You're still up bodies. It's a 4-on-1, I think. So I'm not opposed to that. I think because she took one, that's completely worth it to me.
You can see here Barnes has moved up to the center now, taken up after the chaos as Laughlin moved through. So Barnes, she's going to be careful. So they are going to take the last player. Lauren Weeks pieces up the pod pack of the player there that was kind of stuck by herself. And are we going to get a minor penalty right now?
On who?
Looks like on the Suricatos.
Looks like that, but I didn't see any other players from Suricatos over there.
I didn't either. So we'll see. So Lauren Weeks right now trying to figure out who the penalty was on. So Cheetahs pits right now, full of some pros.
Yeah.
we got all kinds of pros over here in the Cheetahs pit. So got Jacob Edwards, Tampa Bay Damage, Connor Kelly from ML Kings.
Carter Donaldson
from ML Kings as well. Seeing Caleb Abel earlier from NRG Elite.
Yeah, they got a good pit crew there.
Yeah, good support staff. And this just shows how much I love paintball, right? So much support from the male pros, understanding the significance, the importance of the WNXL female pros as well, showing that support. And we've seen pros all over the place. We have Gerber from DMG who coaches the Sacramento Diamonds as well. So again, this is just one of those things that paintball doesn't see anything but how well you can shoot a marker, right? So that I love that. No matter who you are, shape, size, gender, any of that.
Oh, big move by Heroines here. Did they make? I think she made it into the snake.
Oh yeah, Fetale's player shot in the leg on the way up.
2.
Oh, and that's a tough
3.
That's a tough death for them. They do lose Daniela Rojas there. Looks like they
lost 3 bodies on that.
So it's a 2. Looks like a 2-on-4. Great off the break shooting right now for the Heroines.
That was fantastic. Now this snake player here. Oh, there we go. They conceded, so that's worth it. But the way that this snake works, it's really great because if there's no one wide, if you stay low, you can just go all the way down, and it makes it interesting. I was on the receiving end of one of them, which didn't work out for us, so I know how bad it can be because you can't see where the player is going to pop up. You have to try to guess, try to figure that out. But they were in the driver's seat, and they shot 3 bodies. So, I mean, considering that they were already up, I guess it wasn't necessary for them to even push. Just sit, shoot the cross, shoot the inside, and clearly it worked. They shot the Femmes coming up the middle. So, hey, still time on the clock, though. That's one of the great things with paintball is you can have some quick points. Sometimes things have to work out very well in your favor.
So Heroines, one of those teams that they want to make an impact. They want to let everybody know they're the best WNXL team here. So even if they're up 4-0 about the mercy rule, they're still going to push the pace.
They should,
right? They want to put that foot on the neck and never let it go. Good. Right? They're not a team that's going to slow down. They're up a couple points. They're kind of sit and hold back. That's not who they are. And their coach Brad McCurley that they have, not that kind of player. Never been. So great breakout here. So Walsh. Glad to see her up in the middle. Walsh was a huge player for them. I was wondering when we were going to see her a little more up in the center, so glad to see her get the start on this side.
And Cheetahs have been doing a lot. Again, this is very pocket by the Cheetahs. I mean, again, they're up by 3. There's really no reason for them to try to make any big moves. They can sit there, shoot gaps, bring an extra pod or 2, shoot into those gaps, make sure that no one's making any movement, make it real difficult for them to some technical difficulties. So just seeing...
Forgot I was strapped in.
So seeing here that now Suricatos are moving up a little bit. Now, because Suricatos are down by 3, this is when you really... Oh, and they just got a minor. That is not going to be good for Suricatos. Looks like they had some loader issues as well, so that's not even good.
Yeah, I can't even step away from the commentating booth. They keep me strapped to it. You've seen that, right? So they have me hooked to the booth. So that being said, though, We see Cadina's there on your screen, and the top and the flexes there. Trying to see who this is for the Cheetahs. Don't have a name on the back of the jersey.
If she stays low, like I was talking about, I don't think Suricatos have anyone on the snake side. She can just go all the way down and really surprise this wing player here. Now, again, they're in the driver's seat, so there's not really a need for her to go and do that. It's just one of those things that, okay, if I want to, I can. But then she did get elimination cross field. I believe that was from the snake.
But for the Cheetahs to go out and hopefully a mercy rule win would be big for them going to the season. Oh, my goodness, what a shot.
Great shot.
Yeah. So a snake player here for the Cheetahs is going to go down and piece up that player. Now running all the way down the field, number 99, I believe. Let's see, I believe that's one of their newer players they picked up. Apologize, number 99, just walking down, just piecing up the last player. So good job there.
Good, slow and controlled.
Looking like they're going to score their 4th point. So it's going to be, I believe, 4-0. Again, apologize, the scoreboard is not working here on this one. So we are doing our very best to get that back on the screen for you. So,
well, just for an update for everyone, Cheetahs are up 4-0 on the Suricatos. Oh, and we are back. So, of course, once I start trying to
there we go. Look at that. All you need to do is just talk.
That's it. I have the magic voice.
Yeah. So Greg from How to Play Paintball over here, all he had to do was speak the words, and it's how to make the scoreboard appear.
I guess I need to do a new video.
Yeah, you need to do this more.
I'm totally down. I like jumping up in the booth. It's fun. I got to do it in a local league down in Florida. Well, we're in Florida. So the MVPS, which I think it has a feeder into the NXL, got to jump in and
we do see a lot of MVPS teams play in the NXL, especially the Florida events.
Yeah, it was fun jumping out there.
So quick shout out to our sponsors here right before we started this match: Pro Sharp Paintball, Planet Eclipse, GI Sports, HK Army, LoneWolfPaintball.com, Dye Paintball, Sup Air, and Lux DLX Technologies here for this amazing experience on this Empire field we are playing on right now for the NXL Premier Field. Huge breakout for Valdivia, number 3 here.
Job.
Oh, but they do lose Laser on the run, so
the
good.
Femmes are up in the middle.
Yeah, Femmes 2 up the middle now.
They have to. They're down by.
But if Femmes lose Galeo off the break as well, so.
She might have just been sitting a little bit too far back. Trying to, I understand sometimes you have to try to sit a little bit in that dead spot, make sure that you're trying to get into that. But oh man, it's a tough death.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. As now it is a body advantage going to.
Femmes are in the snake. So the issue here is that because Heroines are in that, well, she's not looking down the tape. If she looks down the tape, she can stop this snake from going all the way down.
So
if they're going to stay inside, Femmes might be able to at least get a point on the board.
Oh, minor penalty pulled on the Femmes.
That is not a good thing.
So this is getting ready to pull out Daniela, I believe.
Yeah, she did all that work to get in there.
So yeah, what a great job to get in there. Unfortunately, the penalty pulled her out on that. So Fetale's gonna towel it. That is gonna give Heroines the 4-point lead, and now Femmes looking down the barrel of a mercy rule loss. This is the only time the Femmes look like they have a chink in their armor at all. I mean, they've been unstoppable so far all weekend long. Now,
are they moving on regardless?
They're moving on regardless.
So maybe this is one of those things, let's kind of test some things out, some last-minute adjustments. Maybe they're putting people in spots that they don't usually play. If you already know you're making it on, I don't know, could be a possibility here.
Now, for me, so Todd and Tammy Adamson, obviously legendary players.
Absolutely.
Coaching that team. For me, I don't believe that they would try to just try new things. I think they just want to shove it down everybody's throats.
Yeah, that sounds like Todd, yeah.
Yeah, Todd never won to.
And Tammy, actually. Tammy's, you don't want to mess with Tammy.
Yeah, Todd and Tammy never the ones to let off the brakes here. So, but the Heroines maybe just figured something out. They're doing a bunch of scouting. Have an amazing coach and staff there. So Cheetahs on your screen now. Looks like they're going to send Walsh. Same lineup looks like Barnes, Walsh, Godinez.
If it's working, why
Bishop.
change it?
Trying to see the player there.
Thing. Pocket, right? And see, because they were crossed up with that can and that wing, Suricatos trying to come through, which is what they have to do. It's understandable. But she got shot coming through from that can just because they have their zones covered. Making sure that everyone's protected. We'll see if Suricatos try to come through. If they can snap out this can, and they weren't able to.
No, ran to her death there on that situation. Suricatos right now just trying to stave off the mercy rule here.
Yeah.
2 minutes left to go. If Cheetahs can end this point, they'll have essentially a perfect game here. So
absolutely.
Under 2 minutes now.
And Suricatos making a move down that Dorito side.
Yeah, big move here from the Suricatos, getting into that Dorito, getting that brick. I don't think they know she's there. It looks like the wing on the snake side. Walsh has picked it up.
Yeah, she can just shoot that gap and just roll off into it.
They got her.
Shot.
But there's a Dorito 4 player.
There is.
That's getting ready to fill for the Suricatos. So Godinez has to switch her marker right now. Try to pick up that body. Oh, she does pick it up, but she's not calling it. She's got to communicate that through.
Absolutely. And this snake player here for the Cheetahs working all the way down. Great move.
Yeah, number 99 here, working yourself all the way down. Dallas Whitwright, is that number 99? All right, so Dallas Whitwright, number 99 for the Cheetahs. So great job by her. No name on the back of her jersey, so just give her a shout and a little bit of love, making her way all the way down the snake.
I think she earned that snake spot.
Yeah, for sure.
She did work.
So great pickup for them.
Looks like Cheetahs are going to get this last one.
So giving Dallas Whitwright the new pickup, the hang there. So awesome job as she is going to.
And you saw she was smart about it, too. When she was going down the snake, she wasn't trying just to run all the way down. She was slowly going down. Hey, we got time on our side. We got everything going. I can if I need to drop, I can just drop, lay down. Hey, they're on me. Someone else go through, go bunker out that last player.
So the Cheetahs will end their World Cup on a mercy rule win. Unfortunately, still, going to go home. Not going to make it on, but pride. But
yeah,
great for them to at least, put a big one up like that. So right now you can see the Heroines, taking on the Femmes. Femmes staring down a mercy rule. So
it's 8.5 minutes. That's a lot of time.
So the Femmes, they won their first match 6-3, second match 7-2, right, in a mercy rule. Third match 5-0 in a mercy rule.
Wow.
And then they've just hit a buzzsaw right now, the Heroines.
Sometimes you just have those teams that for whatever it is, they just have your number.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's just the way that they play compared to your play style as a team. It just doesn't work in your favor. It works in their favor.
And the Heroines started off the weekend with a loss, but have clawed back 2 straight wins.
Made that snake corner again.
Now they got to be careful. Roxy is in the snake. So Roxy, number 18 here for the Femme Fatales, has been doing a ton of work right now. Femmes have to try their best to stave off this mercy rule loss, because if they lose, they actually lose the first seeding. They become the second seed in their brackets. That changes things quite a bit, because that changes completely who they have to face.
Exactly. Now, I do like that they're not just trying to rush. They know that there is 1 point if they lose it. But the other side of it is that they have just under 8 minutes right now, which is a lot of time in paintball.
But Roxy gets shot out of the snake. So great job by Laser to get that drop shot in. Rosie McCurley deep dive. Deep. Big
dive. She just got shot in the loader.
Oh, but unfortunately, commentator curse. She gets shot in the loader. So Daniela Rojas here in the center trying to make something happen. Let's see if she can pick up.
Yeah, Vince, never say my name ever again.
Yeah, I know. This is like the fourth time I've commentator cursed somebody.
Yeah, so she's playing it smart. I like that she's not just trying to rush through. That little W does have a cut through there that they can shoot you. If you're trying to come through, ref is running in. Again, like we said, it's never a good thing. And just did the elimination, so they didn't actually get a penalty. A lot of times when you have a ref that runs in from the other side of the field.
Laser shot in the hopper.
Ooh, okay. All right,
wow.
So Femmes playing together as a team. Good move. She made the perfect timing.
Danielle Rojas going off right now. Identifying where the bodies are.
Yeah, that little W switched, and that let her just come right through. It made perfect timing for her.
What happened there?
I don't know if there was some,
Looked like a little bit of a
marker went down,
marker malfunction,
something. Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking at her marker. Literally is not shooting right now. That
shaking
allowed
it, walking off the field.
Now the crazy thing is she actually had the drop on the player, so she would have got her, but her marker did not shoot.
Yep.
And Rojas capitalized on the situation.
Just makes me think of when Ryan Greenspan tried to go through last event.
Yeah.
That was not the best situation. I've had that happen only at practice. Luckily, it's never happened at an event, which means that now that I said it, it's probably going to happen. But run through and pull the trigger and just go, well, I guess I'm getting shot.
So we are in X-Ball right now. So the previous game, the Cheetahs, is over. They will take the win against the Suricatos. So we will see the same teams play for the rest of the day. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left to go on this 3-point match. I do want to ask you a question, though, since we got a minute. So I remember there being a video about like you retiring or something, not playing paintball no more.
No, well, all right, look, I need to clear the air with that one. I never said I'm done with paintball. That's always going to be part of my life. Don't worry, guys, the channel's not going anywhere. The plan is just to be done with pro. I have 2 kids. If you haven't seen, I post a lot of my boys, so it's just a lot of time. I'm a full-time, or I work full-time as a middle school science teacher, so it's just tough. As much as I love the sport, it was like, okay, I think this is about time to at least stop with pro. And yeah, I mean, Ruthless was nice enough, like I said, to pick me up. And so you'll see me periodically. I'll still be at some of the events.
Okay.
World Cup, I'm only about an hour away from here. So I think World Cup, you'll still see me. And I still like to come and play.
So what you're saying is we could potentially see you out here on the Premier Field again.
Maybe. I don't know.
Potentially,
I don't know.
huh?
Yeah, I guess possibly, yeah.
Well, and if you're around at the events, you are always welcome to come in the booth and commentate.
Thank you. I appreciate
too.
that.
So,
yeah,
there was what I had a list of people that I absolutely wanted to get in if I could, and you were on the list.
And it's a good thing you called me out because you were like, "Hey, did you get my message?" I'm like, "I didn't see anything."
I was like, "That's right, you better."
Hey, I'm totally fine with it. It worked out perfect. I got to watch some more matches, and then came right on over. Get to talk more paintball.
Yeah, I brought in Steve from SVP Paintball as well,
awesome.
So he got to talk. So
That's
we've had
great.
a ton of people in here so far. Oh, bad start! Oh, they gotta pull.
Yep, that's
she gotta go.
Exactly what it should be.
So,
and I think that the wing player should probably be eliminated as well.
They
like
only
she
caught
left early.
So Galeo, so they caught 2 players.
The
So
game is still going on.
Yeah, unfortunate for them. They had a bad start there.
3-on-5 situation.
So Heroines really going to capitalize on this right now.
But again, 6 minutes. I mean, that's still a lot of time if they can go through. But that center player being able to. Here's the thing that's tough when you go up into the center like that. If you're not looking to go through when you're down, there's no reason for the Heroines to go and try to do anything crazy. You're up by 3 points. Let's just sit and burn as much time off as we can to get the win.
Yeah, Heroines got to be careful. Oh, but they do lose their player out of the snake structure here. Is that? Yeah, Roxy.
That's going to open up for the Dorito side a little bit. Looks like this. The home is shooting over at the Dorito way. So from the Heroines, that is.
So great job here.
Elimination from the center. That's tough. Because here from the Femmes, who was this again?
So Stilero's walking off for Heroines. Let's see who this is for the Femmes. Let's see if I can get a number real quick.
Is that 18?
So Femmes jerseys. So number 20. So Martinez walking off. Now this is Roxy, number 18 here for the Femmes. So on your screen right now you see Titus.
Okay.
So she's looking right now. She knows that
yeah.
Roxy's there. Oh, great
Good
job.
move.
Bang, bang play right there. So Titus clears out Roxy from the center of the field. So that's going to leave, I think, is it a one-on-one? I want to say it's a one-on-one right now.
Yeah, we got the Heroines going. No, there's a 2-on-1 at least from what I'm seeing here. So Heroines in the snake, and then they also have a player in that little W on the Dorito side. But Laser is probably going to cut up this Femme.
Oh yeah, she's definitely.
Yeah, she tried. Sometimes,
got a little 2-piece and a soda there, as I like to say. Great job by Laser. There's 3. So.
Oh wow. Okay. So Femmes are just trying to make something happen at that point. When you realize, look, it's a 1-on-3. We're down. I need to just try to go through, do something. It's a tough situation. So. Now that I get to ask a question this time.
Yeah.
So I know you're Mr. Allegedly. So what's happening with the WNXL for next season? Are there plans for expansion or?
So I just talk about it. I'm not a part of the actual planning. To my knowledge, there has been talks about maybe expanding the WNXL.
Okay.
I think that's why they're trying out the 8 teams to see how that works out with the schedule. Not 100%. That's definitely a question for the powers that be in charge of the WNXL. At the end of the day, I mean, I would personally love to see more WNXL action. And the nice thing is, I love the NXL, pro side, the male pro side, having, they have 20 pro teams.
Yep.
But it does make it harder logistically to work around when we do have certain situations like this. So WNXL, the hurricane that came through didn't actually affect them too much, right? Because we're still able to get 4 matches in. We're still able to watch all the best action possible for the WNXL here live and free all weekend long on the NXL Premier Field. So I hope they expand it out. 8 teams, 10 teams, who knows, right?
Awesome.
But as well as it's been received and as much as it's grown here, I think it would be great to have a couple more WNXL teams, as we do have some great support here from ProShar, Planet Eclipse, GI Sports, HK Army, LoneWolfPaintball.com, Die Paintball, Sup Air, DLX Lux. They're really the ones that help make this happen, along with all the viewers at home.
Yep.
I just appreciate everybody watching the show so much, sharing it, liking it, everything that they're trying to do to help grow this. And if you have loved ones out here, make sure you're watching this as well, sharing this out, letting all your friends and family know that, your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew, your granddaughter, whoever is playing out here, make sure they're watching and tuning. It's live, and it's free. It's no paywall, no nothing. It's free. You just log into Facebook, the largest platform in social media, and you click on the NXL, and bang, there it is.
Are we going to have the metaverse where they can actually be standing on the field?
You know what? I might be if they do have the metaverse, that would be great.
So cool.
I have an Oculus headset, so I
feel like I'd be dodging. I'd see yellow coming at me or something and try to dodge out of the way, and my wife would be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, Snapshot Paintball, Snapshot VR is crazy.
I don't
so
have
do
a
I.
VR headset, so
yeah, I have it. I've been playing it, and you're moving and dodging out of the way. I knocked something over on my counter the other day because I was like playing in my office. Oh, it was crazy.
Step on the cat.
No, mine was I had a replica of a field layout for the team that we were playing the layout, and I hit it on accident, and bunkers were flying everywhere. Yeah, Savage Paintball. I had one of those magnet pieces everywhere. On the breakout here for the Femmes.
All right, Femmes are back to full strength, not having a bad breakout.
Yeah, their back is against the wall right now. So Valdivia does get shot going up.
Okay, so a 4-5 situation.
Yeah, Heroines do drop a body.
Yeah, Femmes are in the driver's seat now. But Heroines, again, they're up by 4.
Yeah, but there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah, and that's a lot of I think some people don't realize, like, oh, it's only 4 minutes. No, that's a lot of time in paintball. So when there's like a minute, I mean, look at Legion. They had, what, the 8-second point, 9-second point?
Yep.
It's possible. I mean, to do it 3 times in a row, or in this case 4 times in a row, is very difficult. Oh.
There we go. Great job.
Heroines doing a
I
good
think that was
job
Del Mar there, and the little wing there chopped up Rojas coming through, who that was the hero for the Femmes in that point. They won.
Heroines just lost a player, though. So I think it's a 2-on-2, if I'm looking at this right. Am I missing anyone on the Dorito side for the Heroines?
So looks like that's going to be Curtis for the Heroines taking the walk.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a third player for the Femmes. And, oh, my goodness.
There was a third player for the Femmes.
There was, yeah, but that...
A little commentary curse action here.
Look, it happens, all right?
Yeah.
Look, I didn't say a name, though. I just said that player.
You didn't. You named exactly where they were.
Exactly.
And they got shot, so good job.
Well, you're welcome. But that little W player, who is that over there for Heroines, did a fantastic job just sticking to her gun. That's a big thing, is staying on your job.
Yeah,
Don't
Alex
switch
Del
around.
Mar.
Yeah, fantastic job by Del Mar to be able to go and looks like
and she gets another one.
Wow, that's 3. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was a 3-on-3, and now it is a 3-on-0.
Yeah, I think they shot out the Dorito side player for the Femmes running down the field. So Del Mar just she's the stopgap over there right now.
Great job, and even with that Dorito player looking inside, I think when the Femmes tried to come through to that tower, they're just trying to make something happen. I totally get it. Once Heroines figure out that it's a 3-on-0, they'll be able to hit this buzzer and said it's a 5-point mercy rule.
Yeah,
so
they'll
that's
take the
going to be
mercy
the
rule
game.
win. So as long as they don't have, a hit, right? So Titus going to run it in, clear the field. Very smart move there. She's going to call the rest of her teammates in.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes to check. You can look at, just don't touch the other player, but look through. Hey, oh no. A little bit of rub on your pack. Let's. How about I hit the buzzer?
There we go.
You got time to think about it, talk about how you're going to play tomorrow. The Heroines are moving on, right?
Heroines will be.
Okay.
We'll be moving on. So that will do it. That is the mercy rule win here. So the Heroines will take down what looked like the unbeatable Femme Fetale. So
great job by Heroines.
A great job from the Heroines. And, that's going to do it for today's action on the NXL Premier Field. Make sure you're tuning in all weekend long. If you missed any action, go back on the NXL Facebook page. Go to videos. You can rewatch all the action from Saturday and the WNXL matches from Friday as well. So we will be live on tomorrow starting at 6:45. So make sure you're tuning in. Share out the link to everybody. We'll have some great action coming at you for the Sunday of the World Cup, the biggest paintball day of the year. This is where champions are crowned.
Exactly, and this is where people remember what it is that you did, right? You could have a bad season, and then you go and win World Cup. That's all people are going to remember.
Exactly.
So you can have that redemption. So shout out to the NXL. Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yeah, exactly. So I appreciate you being here with me. So I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all the places. Let's Talk Paintball on all those channels. Like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, right?
Yeah.
And Gray Montalvo here.
Yeah.
So where can everybody find you at?
So YouTube, it's just youtube.com/howtoplaypaintball. I do have howtoplaypaintball.com. Instagram is howtoplaypb. I have a TikTok. I think it's How to Play Paintball. But I post more on YouTube. That's definitely where I'm at. So also, just a quick little thing. Make sure that you guys are subscribed because I do giveaways.
Yes,
when
I know.
do
I've
vlogs.
won a giveaway. You gave me an Infamous jersey in a giveaway.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, my gosh. Because that was like 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Oh, my gosh. So, hey, and that wasn't even favoritism. That was before you had
before
Paintball,
that's anything.
all of that. Yeah, so
I've been a day one ride or die.
There we go. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. So that's where you guys can find me. Get in contact. I do clinics as well or coaching. Just kind of depends on schedule.
So that will do it for the day. Again, thank you so much, Greg, for being in here with me. Hopefully we'll see you in here with me tomorrow as well to commentate some games if you're around.
I'd like to.
If you're in the Kissimmee, Orlando area, please feel free to stop by. We have an amazing show for you tomorrow, and all the vendors that are out here, it is literally just a scene to be at. You want to be at Sunday at World Cup. So that'll do it for the day. I appreciate everybody out here. We will be live again at 6:45 in the morning. Make sure you're there, ready to watch some amazing paintball action.